Everyone, Paul here. Today I want to give you guys a pretty powerful strategy that I've kind of come up with myself. It's a custom strategy and it helps you with futures trading. And I've been experimenting with different methods with futures trading, and to see which method works the best. Because the problem here is you really need to know what direction it's going to go, and if you know what direction it's going to go, you can profit a lot of money. Now I personally go in and out, so I get in, wait just a couple minutes and get out. If the gains are good enough, the gains have to be above $5 for it to be a good gain, because they take around $5 fees for every trade that you do. But anything above $5 for a trade, if it's a $10 or $20, I'll do it in for a quick scalp. But during this, I did find a strategy. It's a custom strategy, and it works really well. Now, you have to apply both of these methods for this strategy, otherwise you will find yourself in a losing hand. You have to use both of these indicators for it to work, to find the right path. So anyway, let me teach you guys how to get started with this really simple formula to actually finding the direction of where to go when you're doing longs and shorts with crypto. Okay, to set up the strategy, it's real simple. You need two EMAs. So you'll need your 20 and the 55 moving average. Now, if you guys are not familiar with the 20 and the 55, it's basically the first EMA from the rainbow strategy, and it's the last EMA from the rainbow strategy. So it's just those two EMAs for the strategy. So basically, you don't have to have everything in between. You just need the 20 and 25. You can if you want, but it's better just to do it with the 20-25 for this strategy. So you have to have the 20 moving average and the 55 moving average for this top part. And the second one, I have the EMA difference. And you got to change your settings to your inputs to 20 and 25. And what I also did is I changed the green tier, because what you want to do is you kind of want to make it to where you'll know if something's going to be going down or up. So you want to make your colors accordingly. So I changed my colors, but you guys don't have to. My colors are a little bit darker green, just as it's easier for me to understand if something's going up or something's going down. So anyway, you can color code this any way you want. And of course, you got to have your RSI. RSI is also very helpful. But this strategy is very simple. And now you may think that this part of the strategy is, well, if we look at our EMA difference here, you'll notice that if we zoom out a bit, you'll see if we start like right here, if you look at your EMA difference, you'll notice that there's below and there's above. There's the white line is considered like the zero line, but if you do below, if everything is below, no matter if it's red or green, if it's below the zero line, and that's the white line, if it's below this, it means short. It means it's going down. Even if it's below and it's green, it's still on a short, a downturn. So even if we focus right here, you see where it starts to go down on the EMA difference. If you look at your candles, at exactly the same time, you'll see and you'll notice that it is going down with the when you're looking at the EMA difference. Now, another thing that you want to look for is every time, either if it's up or down, you see right here where we're on the EMA difference, you'll notice a uptrend. So it's real good on picking. The EMA difference alone is real good at picking whether something is going down or whether something's going up. So that it's real. If you use the EMA difference, it's real good on picking that up. But I made the mistake by just going by what the EMA difference says, because you will find that there's problems and some issues. You don't want to go by just the EMA difference alone. You want to go by checking off both of these indicators. And the first thing you want to check off is the 2055. And in order for you to enter a position, the lines have got to cross on the 2025, and they have to be in the same position with the EMA difference. So right here we see that there is a cross with the 2025, and we also see the EMA difference, it's on a downtrend. So this will indicate to us that it's a good time to do a short. This is a strong indication that it is a short, and we would actually make a lot during this trade because it picks up on it really well. So let's just zoom in and see how much this would be. So what I would do is I would wait for the 2055 to either cross up or down, and then I would look at my EMA difference and see if it's going in the same direction that the moving averages are going. And if that's the case, then that's when I would enter a trade. I do not enter a trade just based off of the EMA difference because I've lost trades because of that. Both of these have to check off. So we see right here that the moving average has crossed down in a short position, and we see that the EMA difference is also looking like it's going down. So if we came in right here with a short and we just wrote it out, you would enter into trade. Now this also tells you by looking at the EMA difference when to get out. So you get out when you're red on the EMA difference, it turns into a green. So the second it turns into a green, that's a good moment to get out. So all this moment right here, see right here to all the way down here is profit. Well, it's right about here. That's profit. So that is a little over 1% gain right there. So we just keep doing this again. Now we see right here that the 2055 is crossing up. We also have it on the EMA difference. So what you basically would do is you would come in here and you would just write it out until the EMA difference prints out a red. So we're at about, now you get out right about here and you would be in profit. That's a little under 1%. And you're also helpful to check out your RSI. I'm going to do this 2 more times, and then I guess you guys get the general hang of it. I probably will be mentioning this again because it's a pretty strong strategy in my opinion. So we see that the 2055 moving average is crossing right here. And we see it crossing on the EMA difference. So this would be another good time to come in. So, let's see. All this would be profit right here. All the way, and you would just get out right before it turns red. That's a little over 1%. Okay, so I'm going to do this one more time to see how effective it is. And then I'll show you what you just shouldn't be doing. Okay, so we see the 2055 crossing here. And it's pretty accurate on the EMA difference. So it comes in here. Come in right here and do until it goes into a green, and that's about a 1%. So you could probably, if you do this on the 1 minute, you could find a lot of 1%ers, 1% gains, and you know, if you did this 10, 20 times a day, you'll make some pretty decent profit. But let me show you when not to do this strategy, or you know what I messed up on when I came up with the strategy. When I just looked at the EMA difference, and I was like trying to find a spot where it happens. It seems pretty, something like this. That's actually crossing right there. I'm trying to find a moment where it doesn't cross in both scenarios. I guess this one is a good one. You'll find things where I was basing it just off of the EMA difference, like right here, what you see. You see that the EMA difference is below. You see that it is below the zero line here. So that signals to me that it's going down right here. But what hasn't checked off in this formula, it hasn't crossed with the 2025 yet, which is going to lead into a problem. So if you came in right here and you did a short, if you did a short, because it says it's below everything and it looks like a short, so if you just rode this out, guess what will happen? You wrote it out as a short, and then guess what? It's going in the opposite direction. So if you base it off of just looking at the EMA difference, the EMA difference is telling us short, but you know it's basically going into a long. So if we came in here where it does cross, see right here it does cross on the 2055, so we could actually ride this out right here, and we could ride it out till the green turns into a red, and we'd be in profit. So it doesn't work if you just base off reading just the EMA difference alone. The 2055 have to cross first, and then it has to be in that direction with the EMA difference for it to be a good enough trade. So anyway, this is just a quick video about this. I find this strategy very, very helpful. I've seen it for doing futures with crypto. I'm going to test this also with the stock market, see how well it performs with that. But other than that, you guys like this strategy, if you want me to talk about it more, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.